Today I want to do an unboxing and an assembly of some cool handheld I recently discovered. Someone notified me about existence of this product, and it turned out that I was actually being spammed for a couple of weeks already with this product because I saw it on several websites that I visited. Such as the Dutch Marktplaats, which show this product a lot at the top of my search for Sinclair stuff and so on. So I ordered one because this is the ODroid. Well, it's in this box, of course. The ODroid handheld with several ROMs and configurations for Commodore, ZXspectrum, Atari, and more of those. And the reason why I bought it is that I almost can't believe that for this money you will get a decent handheld. And because there is a lot of interest for handhelds at the moment, especially for an handheld with specific ZXspectrum features, I thought, well, let's give it a try and see if it's something, and to share it with you guys. So it's in this box here. I got it yesterday and I want to open it up. You can still see it's not opened at this moment. So let's do it. It's the first time I'm seeing what's in this. So there's another box, the ODroid box, actually. Nothing more except for the invoice and what I paid. I can show you because it wasn't expensive, really not. But I chose for the version with an included SD card. It's a 16 gigabyte SD card with all the software that is needed, pre-installed, and including shipment, which was €6, it was €70, as you can see here. Oh, it's not focusing, sorry for that. I disabled focusing, autofocus. So it's about €70, and the base price of this unit is about €40. So if you want to install the SD card by yourself and you only want the base unit, it's about €40. And I think you can even get it cheaper because the guy who told me about the existence of this thing didn't say where you can buy it. And there's actually a website dedicated to this handheld device itself. But I ordered it at the website that was spamming me, so they won. Which is gamesellers.com, .nl, it's a Dutch website, so gamesellers.nl. And as you can see here, it's called the ODroid Go, and the description says, oh, sorry for the zoom, description says it supports Nintendo, Sega, several types of those, Atari, MSX, Commodore, Sinclair, ZXspectrum. So it says here, oh, get away. If you order the pre-installed SD card with the device, you can go ahead and play, but it's still something you have to assemble yourself. Anyway, the description also says it's dedicated to its 10-year existence of the ODroid, so obviously there has been a previous version, and this is a do-it-yourself pack kit, so you have to assemble it yourself. So I really wonder if there's any soldering involved. It doesn't say here, and nothing else. Let's see. ODroid's about as big as a Game Boy Pocket, but lighter. The D-pad and the buttons have the real retro feeling. You can charge it with the included USB cable, and the battery will last for about 6 or 7 hours. So sounds great, if you ask me. You can have it assembled by the guys from Game Sellers if you want for €10 extra, and the SD card wasn't really cheap because I can order these for €3. But anyway, including all the software, is €13. And it was delivered very fast, so that's great, I think. It's a great price, but I think you can get it cheaper because there's actually a real ODroid website. If you type odroid.com, strangely you get to the forum, which surprised me a bit. So it doesn't have a shop, I guess. Let's try shop. Nope, doesn't. So I wonder if this domain actually has something else than only the forum, which I don't know. I think I've seen some other things on this domain, but not at the moment, and I don't want to bother. So a lot of discussion going on here. I think the device is being updated all the time because there are actually many posts from last week here. So I think it's it has some large community, if you ask me, and of course that would be great. So if there are any bugs or problems with the device, maybe they will be improved later. So let's see what's in this small box here, and maybe should I zoom in? Well, I will zoom in a minute after I opened it. So let's see what's in here. So we have the SD card from SanDisk. It says, I have no idea if it's actually a SanDisk card. It seems a bit of a faint paint they used for the logo, so I wonder if it's really a SanDisk. But anyway, could be. There's a lot of fake ones from China, but I will believe them for now. There's a small manual here, startup, if you insert a card, blah blah blah. Nothing about assembly here. So we have a small USB-A to USB micro cable here. Then a couple of parts. I think this is the main board. I'm not sure because I see something that looks like a Wi-Fi board. I'm not sure, but no chip on here and no SD card slot. So I guess this is not the main board. This looks like the battery. Let's open it up carefully. I'm not sure because it could be the display. Okay, this is a display actually. So there's a plastic foil covering it, so I think it's good for now. Can't do any harm. This is the battery, which is actually about the same size as the display, but okay, it's a battery. It says, it doesn't say anything in English, so I don't think I can read this. Oh, it's a 1.2 ampere hour battery, so it's not the smallest one, and I'm really curious if it lasts as long as they say. A small speaker. There's only one, so I guess it's mono, but well, we'll see. Maybe it has one of the boards has a... There's no other board. That's strange. Where's all the hardware then? So wouldn't that be a... Oh wait, so maybe this is not a Wi-Fi module, which it looks like, but I think this is actually a complete microcontroller board. I think I read somewhere that it's based on Arduino, so maybe it is. And I'm currently looking at some websites here, because maybe I can find out what board it is. I have absolutely no idea. So just looking around here, but I don't know. Is this something I can read? The module has a big logo from Expressive or something on it in the metal. Expressive with double S and one F and at the end. ESP32 WROVER/B. A lot of other info, but I have no idea what it is. I think it's the microcontroller. It says U3, so it's a chip. But it actually does have. Let's show you, because I think it's cool to see. I just have to enable autofocus again. Just a sec, please. Okay, so it actually does have something like Wi-Fi on top there. As you can see. So I guess it's a microcontroller with Wi-Fi. I don't know. Wouldn't be my best guess. And again, it does seem that this is the complete board. And I wonder then where the SD card will go in, because I didn't see any SD card slot. That's strange. Is there anything else here? Not yet. So lots of other parts. So in the bag here are the buttons, and they sit on something like a building kit that I know from cars and planes and that sort of thing, which I build myself and with my kids sometimes. So this is nice. Anyway, Then you have the shell, and the shell is transparent, and I think it's quite good quality, if you ask me. It's not the thinnest, looks well designed. And of course the back part with a pack of screws here. So everything is included, but I still don't see any SD card slot, and I wonder where you have to plug in that then. And I don't have an assembly guide, so well, where to get started then? Please visit this page for the most recent updates. Insert your prepared card, blah blah blah. But there's nothing about assembly instructions. That's pity. So I guess I have to get back to that website maybe. Let's see if there is any information here. Details. Nope. What did I miss, guys? I really have the feeling that I'm missing something here. Okay, this is for the controls. Okay, so at the right side there's something for, I guess. Oh, okay, so would that be then, let's see. I see something that could be the, let's see, could be the SD card slot. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, okay. Alright, I found it. So I assembled the main board here, and the small piece on the back here, this is actually a micro SD card slot. So it doesn't look like it because I've never seen this type, but okay. I believe it now. So that's where the card will go in. So I think it's complete, but still it surprised me that there's no instruction about how to assemble this thing. And I'm not crazy, so I think I can figure it out, but it surprised me a lot. And the paper doesn't say anything. It's really all about using this thing. What does the forum say? Because it also points to the forum here. Does it say anything about... it has a guide category here, so maybe there's something in there. Nope. General maybe? Assembly instructions, I hope. Nope. How to? Nope. General chat, hardware and peripherals, ODroid. Oh, there's several. It's about several versions. So I guess. Okay, here's the category. Let me show you. Here's the category for the Go. There's a general. There's game emulators. There's a coding camp, and there's projects, but nothing really about assembly instructions. So, it's a bit of a pity, because I would expect that anyone should be able to build this, but there's really nothing here. And the board says shows a couple of screw holes with screw pictures at them. So I guess that will be quite straightforward, but it's not the clearest. So well, let me just try to assemble this without any information about how to, and let's see how far we can do this. Get my side cutter here, because getting these out will require a side cutter, so let's start with that. That's one. This is the B button, and maybe it will make clear on, no. So I don't have any information about which button will be A and where the A button should be and where the B button should be. This is a pity as well, but anyway, let's go on. Of course, there will be an assembly instruction paper somewhere, but not in this box. Let me check again. No, there's nothing here. This is really strange. How could I sell this without assembly instructions? Because I know what to do, I think, but I guess not everyone can. Well, let's continue. So I have a B and an A. Let's check the photo of the device, if we can make out what A and B is actually. Let's show you here. So the A button is the right one, the outer one, and the other is the B. So I got the B in my hands here. Let's put it in here. Then the A. This is quite straightforward. Then we have the D-pad, and it has a notch, so that's easy as well to put in. Then I see let's get back to the main capture here. And I told you I would zoom in, but well, let's just go on with it because it's not the most difficult thing to build, I think. And maybe you guys need this if you wanted to do it yourself later on. Alright, speaker. I don't know if it needs glue. It fits, but it isn't holding it. So I think I should put some glue on it. There's no glue here, so I wonder about that as well. Well, we'll see that later. Oh wait, I think the back of the case will push it down enough, but I don't like vibrances and sound, you know. So maybe it's better to put something in between. Then I have these are actually the carbon keys, the rubber keys for the D-pad, and I don't know what the orientation should be here. That's strange. I think, oh wait, there are two holes. So okay, there are two holes on the rubber keys, and there are two pins on the board. So that's self-explanatory as well. Then we have the same, I guess, for the. Oh wait, we have select buttons. Oh man, there are more buttons here, and these two are the same. So I guess that will be start and select, and the other two buttons, which I don't know who they are. Then we have the A and B carbon pads here. So let's put it on. Yep. And alright. Now let's get the board onto the assembly. I think it should fit. Is everything in place? Yes, it is. So it should fit. I wonder if this can be in two orientations. No, just gets in, so this should be okay. Alright, this one should go over that pin here, and then the board should be able to go on. I don't think there will be anything needed more than this. It doesn't want to push it down yet. Or, oh, what sound was that? I don't know. Anyway, okay, it sits just on top of the plastic pins of the board, and everything seems to press well, so I think this is it. But I'm forgetting something, I can see that, and that's the display, because the display has to go underneath. So I have to get it out again, assemble the display first, without touching it, if you ask me. So let's see how it goes in. Okay, this is maybe it's good to finally zoom in, because otherwise you will blame me that it's not clear enough. So let's get the camera towards the working place here. Just a sec, please. Alright, so we're zoomed in now, and you can see all the parts a bit more clear than we could a moment ago. So this is the main board, this is the display, and this has this slide-on socket here. You have to slide it in and then push it down. That's what I've seen in the past. You take some tool for that, I guess. Be careful, because the ribbon cables are really easy to break. Okay, that goes in quite well, and it fits. It's tight. Then what I found here is some adhesive, and I wonder if that's for the display or for something else. I don't know, actually. I guess it's for the display because it's about that size. But who knows, you know? There's no instruction, so is it? Or is it not? Oh wait, this is really for the, oh okay, it's for the front part, I guess. I think it should be in here, but I'm not sure. Is it for this part? Oh wait, it's for, whoa, I should be careful. I think it's for the outward part, and I guess if you, yeah, and then, okay, I peel this off, and then we still have something in the inside, but what does that do then? I don't know. What the hell? What's this? I guess this should come out. Yeah, I guess. Oh, of course. So you have a glue line and you have the clear line, and I hope I'm not messing this up with fingerprints or dust. So I guess this will go at the front side then. Right. Let's put it back the other side and push back these parts and the keys in here. Okay, okay, everything is okay. Now let's get in the display. This should be the way, I think. Yeah, it will click in, so that's good. There are four pins here that will hold the display itself. So again, the same thing here. I hope I'm not messing it up with dust. And I hope it will click in without any issues now. Never done this before, you know, so I'm a bit scared that I will break it. I don't want to do that. Alright, seems to fit. And the board should go on without any problem now. Okay, that looks good. So far, no problems. Oh, I'm missing, I still have one key here, and that's, I guess, for the on and off switch. And how can I get in this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Everything is okay. Then what I said is I see some screw holes here, and I guess the board should be screwed onto the case first with a couple of these screws. So I wonder how many of these screws I have here, because the back of the case also needs to be screwed on. Let's remove the non-needed parts. We'll need these three in a moment, I think, because there's some pin header here, and I don't think I need it now. Maybe it's for programming, because it has the same size as this female pin header block on top. So I don't think we need it right now. Okay, the back needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. So let's keep those apart. These are 6, but I have plenty of other screws here. So I wonder if they added more screws than I will need. Who can tell? I can't. So I think at least there should be 3 here. There was no sign of screws at other places, and the board actually shows that there should be, let's screw one, and should be 1, 2, 3 over there. So I guess I should be doing that first. And I think they did just put some extra screws in the back, but I don't know. Who can tell? Because I don't have the information. We just have to figure it out. And maybe they want us to figure it out, but that's not what I expect, because I think most people just want to use this thing here, and as there are no instructions how to build it, I just think they forgot to put in the information for my package or something. I don't know. So let's add the battery. The cute tiny battery here. Doesn't have any adhesive, so I hope it will stay down, and maybe I will add some adhesive later on. Okay, I think this can only be put in one way and not the other. Yes, so not this way. And that's important, because I don't want to blow it up. Oh, where? That's this way. Okay, this is okay. It's switched off at the moment. I didn't check for it, but it fortunately is switched off. And I think this cable can go here, but I'm not sure, because there will be something pushing down the speaker in a moment. So let's put it away a bit. Okay. Now I think the back part should be able to be screwed on. Yep. And I hope there's some something in some load in the battery already. Okay, these feel very well. It's very thin. It's thinner than a game board, for example. Let's put in the other screws, and I hope these are the correct screws, because I don't know. I think so. Let's start with 2. And maybe I should use a smaller Phillips screwdriver, because I have the feeling that the screwdriver is a bit too thick for the holes there. So let's get another one. Yep. Oh, screw fell. So that's why you need more. And fell again. It doesn't want to get in. Now it is. Right, let's get these 2 in. All right, and the other two, and I hope I have done everything as it should, because I don't have any instructions. I'm repeating myself, I know, sorry. Okay, I think this is the last one. Let me check. Yeah, I think it is. It feels good. Nice. Right, let's put in the SD card, and they said it would be plug and play, so I wonder if it really is. Oh, this fits. Wow, look, card fits here. It's a very small SD card slot. So okay, everything is in. So I guess I should switch on. Oh, that way. Ah, I got some lighting. Hey, look. The immediately switches on, and it says Nintendo, Game Boy Color. Wow, the display is quite nice. It got a quite decent viewing angle. Wow, look at that. It's not bad for a 60, 70 euro handheld device. It's not the clearest thing to look at. And there is no ZX Spectrum. They told me there was the ZX Spectrum included. Well, I have to look it up. What should I choose then? Game Boy Color maybe? Let's check Game Boy Color. Empty. All right. Okay. What does this do? I don't know. Nothing yet. How can I get back? Okay. Something else? Is there nothing on the card? Okay. It seems like there's nothing on the card. All right. So it's not plug and play. How could it tell me it's plug and play, man? It doesn't seem there's anything on this card now. Empty. Everything is empty. Right. So let's check what's on this paper then finally. So the assembly wasn't the hardest part. It doesn't show, by the way, the battery level. So maybe there's some information about that, but I haven't seen it yet. This button doesn't do anything. No. Oh, this is okay. This is for audio. There are a couple of levels in the left top corner. Oh, here's the battery level. It shows the battery level, so that's okay. But what this button does, I don't know. It doesn't do anything. Nope. Okay. Not much information here. Anyway, what does it say? Please visit this page for the most recent updates. I didn't want to do that because I just wanted to play. Insert a prepared SD card into the ODroid Go and turn on the power. The emulator will import games automatically so you can play them. Then the emulator will import games automatically so that you can play them right away. But there's nothing about where to store the files actually. So it just says how to use the menu. Well, that was easy. That wasn't hard at all. So there's really not enough information here, man. Right. Something about LCD brightness. Okay, if you press start with, what are you doing? Oh, it's a screensaver. Start and up down arrows. Okay, you can change the brightness here. Okay, that's cool. If you do select, change your selection volume, menu, hold 2 seconds for sleep, menu, hold for 2 seconds to sleep, press menu again to wake. Oh, this is menu, I guess. Okay, so it has a sleep mode, but it also has an on-off button, so okay, it gets back. Okay, nice. So it has a soft power off, sleep state or something. I don't know how much battery power it still drains in, but anyway. Well, yeah. Well, let's do the SD card. Let's put the SD card into my PC and see if I can put some games on it, because there's nothing on it at this moment, which is not cool. Anyway, of course, maybe it's about legal rights and that sort of thing. So there's no zxspectrum emulator by default on this, and there is no game on the SD card. So those two things I have to figure out. Maybe this because it's something about updating the firmware here. Maybe it says something about how to get the zxspectrum emulator on, which I hope is easy because I don't want to spend too much time on that because there's a lot of other things to do. But first, let's visit that website here. All right, so let's get to that website. First, let's check if the Dutch website says anything else, because it really says zxspectrum and Commodore and MSX, but it's not on the SD card at this moment. So that's a pity, and it's not true what they say. If you order the pre-installed card, then you can start with playing. But it's not true because it's not on the card, guys. The half of this list is not installed by default, and there's no link here. Oh man, it's bad. Okay, it's bad. I think they don't want to give any support by themselves here. This website, this web shop. So I think they just want people to go over to ODroid, and there's a wiki for ODroid. So wiki.odroid.com. Let's see. Yeah. What do we get here? Nothing yet. It's loading. Okay, there it is. ODroid Go. Alright. Okay, it's actually something cool here. I see a photo of this device being used as a measurement tool, for example. So I think there's more about this ODroid Go than what I know until so far. Let's see, where do I display speaker? I haven't heard any sound yet because there's no game on it, I think. Expansion port. Okay, so it actually supports using this device as a I/O device with all the kinds of firmware, I guess. Building with ODroid Go kit. What's that? Okay, building with. Okay, these are the assembly instructions. All right. By the way, this is not the link that's on this paper, because this link is only about firmware upgrades. But when I visited this wiki, it shows lots more information how to actually do it. Let's see. This is the building instruction. Okay, I did that. Buttons, well, that was easy. Okay, so here are the actual assembly instructions. There should be a link to this page on this paper here, which isn't included, and that's a pity. Testing before playing, you can turn the device on, and nothing. Okay, since the ODroid loads the game from memory card, you must insert a memory card in a card slot at the bottom of the ODroid Go. In order to copy the games into the memory of the card, please visit this link. Okay. I wonder if I put it in correctly, because maybe I put it on without a card. Does it show the same? No. Then it shows there's no card inserted. So okay, that's clear. So I think it will actually load everything from the card. All right. Well, what's on this page then? Oh, did I open that? Oh no, there's more here. No. Okay, so in order to copy the game images to the memory card, please visit the link, and the link says the topic doesn't exist yet. Okay, the support isn't that good. It's quite a pity until so far. I expected more, but anyway, there's a video for assembly, but I'm making the video myself at this moment. I just want to know, I want to get some games. Well, anyway, there's something about Arduino here. I think it's the complete system which this ODroid Go uses software. Then it says something about emulator, how to use. Oh, I think this is the link that was the other page was referring to. The card could be detected, files are not properly written. Okay. When you receive the product, the Go Play app is basically written, so you can play games right away after you put the ROM on your SD card. Yeah, I still need ROMs, but I don't have the ZX emulator. So I think I just want that. I want the ZX Spectrum emulator. Give me a ZX Spectrum emulator. ROM selection, keys to manage. Okay, this is all basic stuff. Oh man. Here's something about making an SD card. Nothing about ZX Spectrum here. Game Boy, Nintendo, Sega. I think this is all the default stuff here. ODroid ROMs. I think that's on the card. Let's see if I can see it myself. Should be the same. Okay, let's get to what's on the card. I see a folder ODroid. I think that's. Oh look, data. This is all the standard stuff. Hey, it shows MSX, but there's nothing in there. Commodore 64 is empty as well. This is empty. NES, empty. Everything here is empty, but it's a data directory. So if the firmware, it says Spectrum here. Look at that. Spectrum. That's interesting. So maybe you have to choose between different firmwares then. So you just go play and you have the Spectrum, which is from August, 19th of August. This says in the file name. Okay, what else is in here? ROM art. ROM art? What's this? Art? Art? What is ROM art? Pictures? I don't know. Looks like this looks like ROM images, but they didn't load, so I really wonder what that is. And ROMs use a Spectrum, nothing. MSX, okay, there's a BIOS. Maybe I wonder now if. Okay, Coleco has a BIOS. Okay, but there's no Spectrum ROM. Okay, it's not easy. No instructions about how to doing that. Okay, additional ROMs can be added to the appropriate folder in ROMs. Yeah, okay, but it's not what I need to know. I'm getting a bit frustrated. Firmware updating. Maybe there's something about the Spectrum firmware on this page. Windows. Oh, you have to download a tool. Ugh. On Windows, you cannot do it from the device itself, it seems. Oh man, oh man, lots of work. It's not as easy as I thought. I can do this, but it will take some time, of course. Alright, still no clear information about how to get ZX Spectrum games run on this ODroid. Let's get to the ODroid Go web forum and see if I can find something about ZX Spectrums here. No. Where am I in this topic here? Is this the ODroid Go? Hard kernel? No, I don't think so. I'm not sure if I'm in the ODroid Go topic. So this is ODroid Go game emulators. Maybe I should go into that. ZX Spectrum. Look at that. Okay. Announcements. ZX Spectrum. Let's check this out. All right. This is from June this year. Something about a Vega here, Vega Plus. But why? Why? Right. It's an early demo. Okay. How can you install that? Sound issues are fixed. Looks very promising. Manic Miner. Okay, where's the information how to install this? So this is not as easy as people might hope, because okay, there is a community. There are people who develop other new emulators like the zxspectrum emulator, I think, but still no clear information about how to install that. Page 2. Well, okay, still nothing much. So I think I need to dig in a bit more to how to get it working, and what I'm reading here is that it doesn't yet have 128K support, so at this moment it most probably only supports zxspectrum 48K emulation and not more than that. So someone is trying to get it working, but it will take time. So I think let's close up all these pages, and I think maybe it's better to just grab some ROMs and like a Game Boy Color ROM. I have no idea if that's legal what I'm doing now, but I just want to try. Okay, what's this? Views, Game Boy Color ROMs. Okay, gimme game. Something. Legends of Zelda. Zelda could be cool. Tetris. Well, Tetris, yeah. I think I will try Tetris. Can I download it? We're downloading it starting in 8 seconds. Okay. I just googled for Game Boy Color ROMs, and which should be supported. So let's try that out. Okay, I have a Tetris file. I think I should unzip that first. So let's do that. And okay, there's a Tetris.Game Boy GB extension. So copy this, and I think it should go to the ROM folder. Game Boy. Let's put it in here. There's a GB folder. So I'm hoping that I can now simply run Tetris. At least then it's something. Okay, Game Boy Color. Yes, nothing. Okay, it doesn't. Use Tetris, but it's in the wrong folder because I downloaded it, the color version, I think. Well, let's see if it works. Oh, it does seem to work. I should zoom in now, I think. Look. But it's a bit loud. Start. That sound is quite nice. But it's loud, man. The highest level is quite loud. Okay, so I think... Okay, this plays very well. I think it's the same feeling as the original, but this should be the color version, so I really wonder if I can put the downloaded file in the color folder. Maybe I just put it in the wrong folder, so let's check that out. And I'm not sure because Game Boy Color, I think, is this folder in, because maybe this is not the color version. I don't know. Game Boy Color, there's GG and there's a GBC folder. So I have no idea which folder I should get. But what is the GG folded in? I don't know. I don't know. Let's put it on and see if I can get the color version. So it starts with the same game. That's odd. Didn't expect that. But if I press the home button, then we'll just go back. Now we get the color and there's nothing there. Okay, let's switch it up again. What am I missing here, guys? Oh, there's my monitor here. Sorry for that. Let's check it again. There are more folders in this. Here, Tetris.gb. Copy. I don't know. So the strange thing is that there is a Spectrum folder for the ROMs on this card, but there's no emulation choice to do that. So I think I need to copy some other files first, or maybe some firmware, I don't know. We have to check that out. So first I copy Tetris to the GB folder, and also to the GBC, which I think stands for color then, and the GG, but it doesn't run, it doesn't show up on the device in the Game Boy Color mode. So let's just then try something else, maybe, because I think this then is the original Game Boy, sorry, Tetris for the black and white Game Boy. Right, so maybe I should just check another game then, maybe Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, maybe, is that a good idea? I hope my kids won't grab this device, because I want to use it for a while. Bubble Bubble, oh I like Bubble Bubble, let's do that. This is specifically for Game Boy Color, so I guess this should run if I copy it to the Game Boy Color folder, which we will find out in a moment. So here it is, Bubble Bubble. I'm not showing the website where I'm getting the ROMs from because I still have no idea if that is legal. I just want to get it working, so let's copy it to the Game Boy Color folder. It must be it, come on man. Let's remove Tetris because it didn't work, and let's get out a card here again and see if it works. So, Game Boy, and back, Game Boy Color, and we have Bubble Bubble, haha. Bubble Bubble start, yeah. That looks cool. And we have color, so that's good. And although the camera is not picking up the display as well as I can see it, it has quite good viewing angles. So I think I like the display and everything else. Oh, I died. No! I don't know how to get up. Oh. I forgot how to play this game. It's been too long. Okay. The strange thing is, if you put down the volume, it sounds distorted. Can you hear that? But if you put it high, it sounds as it should. So I guess it's some kind of a digital volume control, and the output is some kind of 8 or 16-bit digital to analog converter, and then strange things happens if you use that digital volume control. It should have been analog, I think. So that could be the problem, because on the original Game Boy it doesn't sound this bad. But again, if you put it louder, then it's okay. So anyway, am I satisfied? Well, not completely. But I think I have to create another video about the ZX Spectrum emulation. The device is quite good quality. It's not too difficult to assemble, but it's not very clear what people have to do when they buy this device and want to get software on it and get new emulators and that sort of thing. It's not very clear. So what I want to do is create a page on my website, ByteDelight.com, about this ODroid Go, and how to use it and how to get a ZX Spectrum emulator on it. Once I found out how to do it, because I still don't know. But for the amount of money that you have to pay for it, it's I think a cool handheld. It's not too expensive. You can buy the handheld for what did I say, €40 I think, without the SD card, and if you have a spare SD card somewhere, and I have plenty of those for the different machine interfaces, for example, that I produce myself, which only cost a couple of euro each. And those, by the way, are also 16 gigabytes. So at the moment I'm delivering 16 gigabyte cards with my different machine interfaces instead of the 4 which is specified. So I think people are happy when they discover that. But I still don't know how you can fill 16 gigabytes of ZX Spectrum software. That would be impressive if you can do that. But still I want to be able to use this as a ZX Spectrum emulator. And so far I'm a bit disappointed because there are no clear instructions of how to do that. And the second thing is that what I read so far is that it only supports 48K games and no 128K games. And that would be a bit disappointing, because I can of course use my Xiaomi phone for that, for example, but it doesn't have the dedicated keys, of course. But anyway, yes, it's great value for the money, but it's not complete and it's not clear what customers have to do if they want to. So enough for this video. If you liked it, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel, and thank you for that if you want to. And of course visit zxspectrum.shop if you like to buy a real ZX Spectrum hardware and add-ons, which I have plenty of those. So thank you for watching and see you later, guys. Bye.